This meeting is being recorded.
The next section in the textbook reviews the concept of formal charge. So when we talk about formal charge, if you remember, a definition would be whether when a atom does not have a neutral charge, right? So it's either positive or negative. And we can describe these as anions, which will be a negatively charged atom, or cations, which would hold a positive charge. So depending on the number of electrons that are being shared, the number of valence electrons, we can actually calculate a formal charge for an atom in a molecule. So there is a formula that we can use, and let's take a look at an example here. So in this molecule, we have oxygen, carbon, and some hydrogens. So each of these atoms, we can calculate the formal charge. So carbon, we note here, has 4 valence electrons to be neutral. So that the formal charge on carbon we could calculate as 4, right? The number of valence electrons. And then we would subtract the sum of the bonding pairs of electrons. So we have 4 bonds, and then the total number of lone pair electrons. So in this case, that's 0. So a way that I remember this is lines plus dots. Right? So the total number of electrons would be every individual dot, and then half of the number of bonding electrons is 1 for every line. So we have 4 minus 4, so a 0 formal charge on our carbon. So it does not have a formal charge. On the next slide here, we'll take a look at oxygen, and we can calculate the formal charge, again, the same way. So formal charge would be oxygen is in group 6. So we have 6 valence electrons, and we would subtract again. We have our sum of, right? Well, remember, half of the bonding electrons, we have lines and dots. So how many lines? So there's 1 line. And then we have every electron, so 6 dots. So that's 6 minus 7. So the formal charge on oxygen then, since it has this extra electron factored in, will be a -1 charge. So sometimes you're asked to indicate, right? So this description here reminds you that you need to write a negative charge next to this oxygen atom. To be a true correct Lewis structure, you would have to designate any formal charges. All right, so that's everything for this section. We'll continue with chapter 1.5 next time.